as somebody who's been learning how to connect with people through public speaking since the age of 9 and having coached over 6,000 groups, I'm just now sharing these skills with you, and you can pick whatever ones will help you. Because what society often misunderstands about only children is this stereotype that because we didn't have to share our toys, we didn't have to share our bedroom and our space with siblings, that somehow we learn to be selfish or socially awkward, and this kind of follows us into adulthood. And again, that becomes the stereotype, and there's a reason stereotypes exist, but this one is not necessarily accurate. Without siblings as built-in social practice, we still had to learn how to connect with other people, but we had to do it in more high stakes environment. We couldn't just practice with our brothers and sisters at home. We couldn't go through those moments where we've had to fight with our brothers and sisters when we were little, and then learn, okay, maybe we shouldn't fight this way. It's not productive. We had to learn these things in the wild, in public, in high stakes environments. And we had to make our mistakes in public, not so much at home. It would be like swimming into or learning how to swim, and you just get thrown in the deep end rather than practicing in the kiddie pool first or getting used to just being in the water with floaties. No, we were just right in it. And the transition from being the center of attention at home to being among many in a social situation, it can make it a little bit, being the star of your own show to being an extra in somebody else's production or in somebody else's life. And nobody gave you the script. Now, what I've learned is that a lot of only children do work themselves out of this, but there's still some struggles along the way that we still might hold on to as an adult. So, for example, we can struggle with being a perfectionist, because if we're only practicing in high stakes situation, like if we don't get this connection right with people, then we're not going to have friends that we would like to have. And so we try to be perfect in how we come across to people, or we become perfect because we don't want to be misunderstood like we are even as adults, as being raised as only children. And what may also happen is we transform to match and fit other people and become a people pleaser. And we do that because we don't want to miss out on a connection. But yet, if we don't know how to set our own emotional boundaries, we still feel alone sometimes. And yeah, it's tough sometimes.